Yeah, part of the nursery. Really all the nursery. Oops. Here's some shrubs I grew from seed, but they're not going to sale this year. That's Baptisia. It's a host plant for some butterflies. And some of this is going to sale. I just haven't got it moved out yet. And
now, how big will this get?
Yeah.
Big.
About 4.
Okay.
And it bushes. And there's some stuff I started from seeds. I got some little maple trees. They're not ready to go for sale.
So everything you keep over here is for future sale?
Mostly. I've got some that need to be moved out, but I've not been able to do it yet. These I took cuttings, but they're 3 years old.
What is that?
It's a Van Hoodii Spirea, I think it is.
Okay. The little flowers almost look like lantana, how they...
Yeah, Van Hoodii Spirea. They'll get about at least 5 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
They're beautiful. When the blooms come on, the limbs bow down. It just looks like white waterfall. Yeah, okay. Do you know Doublefile Viburnum shrub?
Oh, I called it a mock orange.
No.
Because my mock orange is just now beginning to bloom, and mine's not nothing like that.
There's my mock orange down there that's Florida shrub.
Okay.
And I got another one down here.
Doublefile
Behind
Viburnum.
the tree. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Do you have one of these for the plant sale?
Just one. I just got one.
Can I buy it?
Yeah, what do you want to give for
What
it?
do you want me to give for it?
Yeah.
It looks like a hydrangea.
It does look like a hydrangea.
Gorgeous. We got one at the park. It's in what we call our viburnum bed.
I would have called it, if I had to just come up and name it, I would have said, well, that's some kind of hydrangea.
Yeah. That's a viburnum.
Is it a hydrangea family?
No, viburnum.
See, my mock orange is just now getting a bloom or two on it.
Yeah, well, I've got no tree on mine. Mock orange. This mock orange is a true Philadelphia. And it smells wonderful. And when the wind blows, it blows it all over the yard. It
Can
smells
you
gorgeous, like
root
orange
some
blossoms.
stems off of this one?
Yeah. I don't know if this is a good time for you to try it. I don't want to mix the root. Get in there and find some. Get some far pruners or somebody. Get in there and find some. I did this year.
Well, because one of the times we were doing women's workshops, we were told to do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you kidding me?
Well, yeah.
I've had rooting hormone for years.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it helps or not, but I use it.
Yeah, I use it.
Because you've got it sealed up.
Right.
Well, I can say this, I've done cuttings without it and it never grows.
I bought you because I was out of my oven.
So why did you put that in individual pots?
So the wind,
Won't be dipping back in here. And
Okay.
maybe getting it contaminated.
And you sprayed with Lysol?
I'm trying to go by the rules, what they say. Sterilize.
Centrifuge.
Sterilize, yes. All right, now here's your dipping pots. Here's your water to dip in. Let me move this over here. And I'll put that there for that side and this for this side. All right. And get you some cutters and get ready to cut. I'll demonstrate one cutting. We're taking this softwood cutting. It's the first year's growth. It may be second year's growth, but it's semi-soft. And we've got the tip. It's got lots of leaves on it. And we just need about 6 inches. So look at the back and go down from the last node, the end node, about 6 inches, and cut it off at an angle right above, right below a joint. So I cut it off right there below that. It's got 2 nodes right there. And all the leaves coming off are 2 at the top. And if it has a bloom, you take the bloom off, because after a plant blooms, that it tries to produce seeds. And that takes energy from making roots. So I'm going to just cut, since these top leaves are so short, I'm going to cut just most of these 2 leaves. So, all the energy should be going into, some will go into growing the leaves bigger. And that way you can tell it's still alive. But here are the 2 bottom nodes, and that's where the roots are going to come from. And I'm going to nick them again just so they've got a larger opening to absorb the water, the rooting hormone. All right, I dip it in water because it's dry. dip it in the rooting hormone and tap it lightly so it's not just coated. It's just barely coated in the
So it
rooting
didn't make it
hormone.
above the nose?
It should. Might, yeah.
Okay.
Good call, Mary.
I've got, thank you, Mary, I appreciate that. It's got a, it may be a little too shallow. I scrunch it down in there. Okay, it's covered now. Make a hole. Put it, go in there.
And that's so you don't wipe the rooting compound off.
Right.
Stick it in.
Right. Soil around it. And we might add just a little more soil to this. Thank you. Got some extra soil in there. I did spray that container down there with the extra soil.
But I'm glad I get to learn.
Well, now some plants will root, and you just stick them in the ground.
Yeah.
You can take forsythia and stick a limb out there in the middle of the backyard, and it will grow like crazy.
That's good to know, because I want to put it in between some red buds on my driveway.
And a lot of these plants will root in water.
Right.
But when they're rooted in water, most of the time, you need, when they have several good roots in the water,
Right.
take them out and put them in a pot, because they will rot if they
Yeah.
stay in there too long.
I think that's probably my problem a lot of time, is I leave them longer than they should be.
Okay. Can we do it? Yes, y'all do. Here's scissors. Anybody need scissors?
Okay, let me ask. You go six inches down from this top.
Yeah. About 6. It could be 4 to 6.
So you don't want anything over
So
6.
this is this
No.
looks like where hardwood is starting.
Yeah.
So I need to go underneath the softwood.
Yeah, good.
And angle this way.
Like that.
That's a joint though, right
Yeah,
there.
right up. Yeah, go up.
You mean hold you tight.
I was just saying, with that
Yeah.
joint right there,
Right.
do I go under the joint
Right
or
there.
above the joint?
I go just right under it.
Right up under. And there's Michael.
Because it might produce some roots too. And the more roots, the better.
Now I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I have this little leaf.
Yeah.
Should I cut these too? But they're the.
I cut them just about 2/3 down. Just leave about 1/3 of each one.
What if you got a little bit of green on your
Okay,
door?
so
on your
am
door?
I going to cut
those
these?
It's all right.
Take these off.
Half off.
I want to use your shears after you're done, because these are really used. And is this okay to leave it like that? Because it looks like it's going to.
That's fine.
She said
That's
nipple.
Well, I'd cut it off a little bit so it'll have a good space to make roots.
Okay.
We're trying to grow those snugs, leaves.
Oh, I got my own water over here.
Yeah, stay away from our water.
I got that. There you go.
Here,
I don't want
she said those you don't do so well.
You don't want too much leaf, but you want enough
Yeah,
leaf
you want to make sure.
so it gets, you know,
runs, yeah.
it'll have to have photosynthesis.
I know, it's just almost like it feels wrong. Like,
Now, how far does deep does our hole shoot?
Maybe 2 inches. Yeah, I wouldn't make it real big. And just burn that soil around it gently. Yeah, don't pack it, just gently. You're doing it.
Do I need to water it afterwards, or it's good in water? Plenty of water.
Right now.
Okay.
But water it again before the end of the day.
Okay.
And wait, how long has it been since you checked the roots?
I usually don't check the roots. I just wait for it to start growing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are we taking these home to grow them?
Yes, you're going to take them home. to grow them.
Okay.
Yes.
Somebody do me too.
Yes. Okay. You got to leave your own.
Where are my hands?
Love.